but I would like to be reminded anyway.
I'm starting now.
Let's start.
I've started.
You
Ah,
start the stream?
No, you haven't. It's still streaming this guy.
Well, just give it a second. It'll do it in a
It'll
sec.
update.
I
God.
just reloaded.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, look at that. It's me. A
I
Wario.
can't see. It says offline.
What? Oh. Okay.
It's coming. It's coming on.
Oh, sorry. Let's get rid of that. Exited host mode. That looks promising. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
There we go. You're welcome. What can I say?
You're welcome.
except you're welcome.
I went to go click on the screen, like a Roll20 that's on your stream. That wouldn't help.
Right, I need to set up, like... Oh, what's this? Oh, that's me. Hello, green dot. Okay,
I need to mute your stream, Rob.
Bad. Oh, let's do that.
No, I just suddenly heard myself and I was like, oh no.
Oh no, I'm talking to myself.
I start
No one wants to
talking
talk to you,
to
mate.
myself.
Gotta reload Roll20 because mine did weird things.
How fucking dare you, Alex? That's it, Torrent's dead. It's all
Yo,
over.
that's not fair.
You're fucking dead. Fuck you.
Rip.
I can't die. I can't die. I'm the main character.
I'm the only one that keeps this shit together.
Wow.
That's
it
right. That's right, Rob.
That's how it
You
is.
ain't the main character in this story.
Burn.
To be fair, I'm every single side character.
Who's the antagonist and protagonist, and what do those words mean?
How do you not know what they mean?
Well, I'm definitely the antagonist, and all of the antagonists, and I think all of you are the protagonists.
And why are we playing tag?
It's more fun than D&D.
Okay.
I agree.
Right. Okay. What happened last week? So,
Last week.
last week on Dragon Ball D&D,
Hmm.
Milo reached Super Saiyan 3 and
Yeah, boy.
beat Broly. I'm assuming that happened
Wait.
in Broly.
That's not what happened in Broly. You've
That
never
didn't happen in
watched
Broly.
it.
Wait, what do those characters mean? Just off the West Coast.
What's up?
What do those
maybe
characters
you-
mean?
You'll find out later
Oh.
in this episode.
They mean fuck
Oh,
you. Matt wrote them last week.
I gotta reload.
last
The
session.
top one means fuck you. The bottom one means
Oh, did you write another one? I'm on a different map. Hang on. What? No, there's no new maps.
Oh, sorry,
What?
Mr. Dungeon Master, and I'm on a different map.
Oh, okay. What do the other ones mean?
Are we gonna stick on this one or are we changing?
We will change.
Okay,
What? No,
okay.
we're not going to change. What?
It means eat shit.
Okay.
The fuck is
Actually,
going
no,
on?
we should be changing because we're going to that place.
To a different city. Yes.
Troy.
And
I
the
haven't-
bottom one
We're sailing
means...
east to Troy.
You say
One
we're
sec.
saving Detroit.
Thank you, Odysseus.
We're sailing. Yeah, thank you. We're sailing east to Troy. It's the Roman or something. I can't remember.
One sec, guys. My Roll20's being weird. Every time I load up Roll20 and I click on my character sheet, it like completely freezes.
I heard
And
doing
I
it in
can't do
Edge is
anything.
good.
That is very weird.
Oh no, I don't want to use that.
Launch Edge. Go on.
I might have to as well because it's just not working.
It's better than Explorer.
Fold, son.
Not by much, but it's slightly better than Explorer.
What's this?
Microsoft Edge. Microsoft are edging.
Oh, edgy meme lord. Microsoft Edge.
Yeah, they're kinky like that. Okay, yeah. Remind you of what happened last week. Last session.
Last session.
We left.
Last
more than
time
a
on Dragon Ball Z.
I gained inspiration for something. I can't remember what it was.
It was not meta. Yeah, it was not metagaming. Basically, someone cast Charm Person on you, and you decide to actually roleplay that rather than just be like, "I attack him."
I did it. I nailed it. Whatever it
Well
was.
done. You did. Well, I will remind you in a moment.
Hooray.
So, all of you set out from the city of Solaris, headed towards Rein. But before you left, Gregory decided to go and have a meeting with an old contact of his, a drunken halfling by the name of Rasputin. Basically, it was revealed that Gregory left Rein because he had some dodgy dealings, and he was basically framed by a lot of very important people. So pretty much everyone in Rein wants him dead really, really badly. Like, he was framed for trying to assassinate the magistrate, who is like the official leader of Rein, and also for setting up his gang that he worked for as part of Rein's underside. So both the law and the criminals want him dead.
Nice one, Gregory. Good job.
Thank you. Thanks.
Greg's real popular, boys. Yeah, you, Milo basically found out all of this for you guys via a social encounter, and then relayed the message to Torin and Chi. After that, you all set off for Rein. The first part of your journey was spent with Garrett Longbraids, who was honestly depressing because he is an old retired dwarf who all of his friends are dead.
Yeah, what a fucking weirdo. Leave him behind.
So yeah, you left him behind at his pub to repair the place.
Oh, we met a bloke. I remember.
That you did, and I'm
Much
about to
later
get
on.
to that.
Yeah, I just realised. I remember the
yeah.
thing.
You managed to mostly avoid any sort of encounters because of how fucking terrifying you were the first time you came through the Dragonroot Woods and like the area east of Solaris. East of Solaris. And like only leaving one guy alive to tell your tale and such. And eventually, just before Rein came into view, you were hailed by an individual calling himself Eisendorf. But he cast some sort of spell on Milo, which I'll tell you now, out of character, was Charm Person, and also tried to cast a spell on Chi. The spell he tried to cast on Chi, she resisted, and so...
Oh, I remember him now.
So knowing that he tried to cast a spell on her, you very nearly got into a big fight with him, but he was able to talk you guys down. He claimed that an employer had sent him after the stone, the soul stone that contains the demon. And when you guys refused to sell it to him, he was like, just say no more, and rode away.
He was weird.
Yeah, I'm actually going to rewind time to about half an hour after Rein has come into view now, and I'll explain what that is. Milo, you do feel the spell's effects on you, the like overwhelming friendliness you felt towards him, wear off. It was only a temporary thing, and now you definitely know he cast a Charm Person spell on you.
Okay.
You were about to say the F word. Naughty boy.
Yeah, that's it. He was about to cast a fucking Charm Person spell, lads.
On this Christian server.
It's Christian server. Go fuck yourself. So yeah, when Rein comes into view, those of you who have never been to Rein before, which is, I believe, everyone apart from Gregory, you will notice that Rein is actually basically two cities, one built on top of the other, literally vertically. There is a much older and much more decrepit city, which is the lower level, and Gregory will be able to tell you that is
Basically where the
a
criminal
huge
underworld
slum.
is.
Yeah, it's entirely ruled by the gangs.
Bit of a shithole.
The magistrate just wants nothing to do with it. The upper city, Gregory has only ever been to once or twice at most. It's incredibly exclusive and incredibly hard to get from the slums to the city.
Yeah.
But it is where the rich lord it over the poor. And it is the place where the magistrate rules with an iron fist.
Yep.
So, you... Basically, where we ended the session was as you were approaching the gates of Rein, you spotted a halfling whose name I've forgotten. He is the trader that was going to smuggle Gregory into the city. I'm looking up his name right now. Audire Yarnan, it was. Or Audire Yarnan, sorry. Yeah. And he is sort of the halfling equivalent of like his mid to late 50s. So, yeah, he's a couple of centuries old, actually, but that's his sort of relative age. Is you're able to tell he's like in his mid to late 50s. And he seems to like, he has short buzz cut hair, which is starting to like grey at the sides. He's got like wrinkles and bags under his eyes. He's clearly a man who works very, very hard.
Mm.
Gregory, you know some of his story, like at least you know your interactions with him.
Yeah.
And why it is that he's in debt to you.
Yeah.
You're pretty sure he's a trustworthy guy.
Yeah.
At the very least, he owes you quite a lot.
Yeah, the more important thing, yeah.
There's no sign of Rasputin, but again, you went on ahead of him, but he said he'd send a message ahead to this Audire Yarnan, his boss.
Yeah.
So you see him sort of sat on top of the rear wagon of like a caravan of wagons all headed towards the city, sort of waiting in a queue to get in through the main gate. And this queue is long. Like, it's going to take at least a couple of hours to get through this queue in these wagons. Right.
Bit of a piss take.
Yeah, there is, at least from this perspective, only one gate into the city. You can see above you there are airships flying to and from the upper city, but the lower city, the only way in that you can see from here is the main gate. So, what would you like to do?
It's up to the lads.
The hashtag lads.
How much of like the outside can we see?
Well, at the minute you're still sort of stood in the. I tell you, I'll swap over to the Rein map. Hang on.
Is it surrounded by woods or anything?
No, it's mostly plain. Sort of, you are over here.
Imagine it's a big city and everything around it's kind of just been ripped up for this.
Again, yeah. So, much like the canyon you guys just traveled through where you met this Eisen guy, it is very scarred land. It's like something very bad happened here in ancient times. But so this like Rein is sort of built on a small livable patch in the middle of this scarred land, but the rest of it is sort of plains over very damaged and rough terrain. So like grass sort of growing on rocky outcroppings.
Okay, well let's. What do you think? Should we take the main entrance in?
It might be a bit difficult. We are going under my guy, aren't we?
Well, you haven't spoken to him yet.
Can we see him at least?
Yeah, you can. He's sat on top of a caravan, looking out to see you, but he hasn't noticed you yet.
I'll go up ahead if you want.
Please do.
Yeah.
No, that's probably a bad idea with how many people don't like you. Alex, do you want to go first?
Yeah.
Torin.
Yeah, sure.
Because
okay.
big and less and more scary than me, and less hated than Gregory.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty certain I'll be okay. Someone sees us. Oh, there's a giant fucking dragonborn here. Oh, hello.
Well,
so yeah,
the fact that Balazar's family is fairly well respected here, you imagine Dragonborn aren't hated.
Ah, that's fine then. So yeah, so I'll do that then.
Okay, so as you approach the caravan, are you approaching it alone, or are the others following?
Following.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll just be the one ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you approach the caravan, he stops and takes notice of all of you, and then his eyes light up as soon as he sees Gregory, and he hops down, much more spry than you would have thought, considering like just a few minutes ago he looked like he had like graying hair and saggy bags under his eyes. Suddenly his face lights up and is filled with energy. As he like practically trots up to you, he's like, right, yes, Mr. D, yes. I wanted you to know that I am, of course, so grateful for all of the things you've done for myself and my family. And we do have a plan to get you into the city, as per our previous arrangement.
Yes, yes, it's quite fine of what you're doing, but let's keep it hush-hush just in case.
Yes, of course, Mr. D, of course. If you would like to follow me to one of the caravans, we've made some adjustments for smuggling people in. I was only under the impression we'd be smuggling the one person in. I mean, maybe the halfling could fit in as well, if you don't mind squeezing.
Yay.
Actually, no, I'll be quite fine by myself. Those can wander into the front gate. I don't imagine they'll be how do you put it?
Right, of course.
I insist. If there's room for me, being a small person, I'm sure I can tag along and make sure I can defend your back as much as I can, at least.
Fine, you can join me in this simple wagon we have.
Later, Torin and Chi. Bye.
I was going to say, it's like,
Yeah,
I'm just like, whatever.
She's just like, okay, have fun. And he leads you forward to sort of like probably the third wagon out of about 5. So you are the right in the middle of this convoy, and he just leads you into the back of it, and he opens up what is literally like a fake floor to like a very small wooden chest. Like it's going to be a very tight squeeze for both of you to fit into this little compartment. And he sort of lined the bottom of this floor with like a little bit of bedding and stuff to make it comfortable-ish to lie in.
Bros, we're sharing a bed.
He's tried to make it hospitable for you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Torin and Chi, are you just gonna go along the side of the caravan, or?
Yeah, it's probably the best option. Just walk beside it or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. So after seeing to Milo and Gregory, he does come out and greet you and say, sorry, I didn't catch your names. The halfling gentleman, he's already hidden away. Would you mind telling me his name as well?
Yeah. So that's that gentleman. His name is Milo, and my own is Torin. Yeah, I can't speak. Torin, and she is Chi.
Hi. And it's just Chi being
so funny. Why did I find that so funny?
So it was Logan.
It's Logan trying to imitate Charlotte.
Logan.
Hello. Fuck you, Logan.
Logan.
Yeah.
Logan, please, Logan, please.
Christ.
Don't ruin
Thanks.
that movie for me. That was a good movie.
Logan.
Logan, you suck kick.
So yeah, his mannerisms are sort of quite nervous and quite twitchy. He seems to like stumble over his words a bit as he tries to greet you. But he seems like a vaguely friendly guy. To be fair, most halflings, it's sort of what the whole race is known for, is them being a very social race, a very happy race.
Yeah, son.
Apart from Milo, he's a prick.
Thanks.
Thanks. But yeah, he's like, right, yes, of course, Mr. Torin and Miss Chi, then. If you wouldn't mind, just so that we have a reason for you to be here, would you mind posing as bodyguards for the caravan?
Oh, not at all. It's something I could easily pretend I was doing.
Right, yes, you seem like you're no stranger to it. I'd imagine you're at the tournament then.
Say that again, Logan. You were cutting out for me.
Sorry. I'd imagine you're probably here to see the tournament then.
I was considering even entering the tournament.
Ah, of course, the invitational.
Yes.
We'll need an invitation
Yes.
to participate. But,
I'll be fine. I'm sure I can get in.
I'm sure you can, sir. What is your affiliation with my dear friend, Mr. D? I daren't say his name in public.
Big D.
Big D.
I just kind of give like an odd, like, disdained look and say he's a companion, and it's kind of like the gritted teeth of like, why?
He seems to take that in a very different. You guys are boning, and he's like, "Ah, yes. Say no more. Spare
No,
me
can
the
you get it-
details,
I just
please."
look at him and say like,
I think for that you have to he has to roll. I think to see whether he takes that as gay or not.
Okay, hang on. Shit. I'll roll a. Let's make it wisdom. Uh, 12. He can probably tell that it's not gay. You can probably tell you don't really like him very much, though.
yes, that was. If he did took it as gay and thought that, I was like, if you think we're in a relationship, I would rather kill the man.
You'd rather kill me anyway. What do you mean?
That's why I'm not too upset about being in the city if you are hated by everyone.
Oh,
Not like I
little
like
rude
you or
boy.
anything, Baka. Torin made you lunch.
Oh, no. No,
I had right to the balls. It's called heating up dinner.
I'm not a Sunday. Made you lunch. It's my shit.
Oh. It's a poop
Ooh.
sandwich, eh?
I've had one of these before.
Anyway.
Carry on.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So it is very slow going with this caravan. It's like being in a traffic jam. Like, you wait a couple of minutes, you move forward a few meters. You wait another couple of minutes, you move forward a few meters. And Torin and Chi, like, you're walking alongside the caravan just trying to look imposing and bodyguardish. Not as hard for Torin as it is for Chi.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Whereas Milo and Gregory, you are sort of able to feel the movement by like the feel of the ground underneath the wheels, and
Yeah.
every now and again, like you'll go over a rock and get jostled to the side.
Not as much room to be jostled to the
Yeah.
side in.
You know, Milo's just sort of buried in Gregory's ass.
Yeah, sure.
I'd imagine you're going tops and tails, right? No, none of that.
Oh, I was
penis is-
thinking like in a ball next to each other. Like I thought that'd be more
There's-
comfortable.
You are like packed in like sardines.
Sardines, cool.
Yeah.
Sardines, eh?
Sardines, eh?
Homosexual
Sounds
sardines.
Fishy.
Yeah. Also, you guys have been traveling together for like the better part of a week now. You're starting to smell. It's just not you haven't had that many chances to bathe.
What a
It's-
lovely condition to be
It's
in.
really pleasant, guys.
Nice.
You're both starting to regret becoming this close to one another.
I regret being in the same town as him, let alone a box.
Yeah. Like,
That's
maybe
just rude.
maybe after all this is over, you'll have a whole new appreciation, like bonded by trauma.
Bondage by trauma.
You'll come out as brothers.
But brothers.
So yeah, it takes, like I said, it takes a couple of hours to get through this whole thing, and the sun is starting to set by the time you finally approach the gate. And Gregory and Milo, the way you guys know that you're anywhere near the gate is just that instead of being like soft earth. The ground now feels like cobblestones. You're constantly going over ridges and little stones. You can hear like the hooves of the horses going from like the soft crunch of going over earth to the like much harsher clip clop of going over stone.
The harsher clip clop.
Yeah,
Clop.
as opposed to crunch. My onomatopoeia
What's that?
so
Is that a
on point.
soundboard we have going? Wow.
Crunch.
Crunch, slash, flack, harangue.
Flack.
I'm expecting like the 1950s Batman. Bow! Bow!
Kapow.
Every time
Ka-chow.
we fight now.
That's it. I will do that
sorry.
every time you fight from now on.
Please don't.
So, I would like to use Thunderous Smite. Crack.
Crack. Clink.
Anyway.
Sorry, back to
Yeah.
non-onomatopoeias.
So-
Huh?
Not fuck
Sorry.
you.
Sorry.
So yeah, you get to the gate, and there is sort of a quite portly looking guard with a big mustache who is currently watching the gate. You imagine that there's probably more people sort of in the back through on the other side of the gate, and you can see that there is a side door sort of just to the left of the main gate. But most of the caravans so far have passed through the main gates, which are these big wooden, iron reinforced gates, which you probably need quite a lot of force to break through. I would imagine it's probably not within your capabilities while you're being attacked by guards.
Okay.
But yeah, the guard basically stops your caravan and says, "Right, random inspection. We've heard there is a wanted criminal trying to gain access to the city."
He goes, "Stop!
Stop it, wrong.
Whoa.
Good
God, you
ball.
with your
Fuck
sword.
you, Gregory Dupont. Yeah, so Audire Yarnan basically hops off the top of the cart that you guys are hiding in and says, "Oh, of course, yes, you would obviously want to inspect our carts. Who is this criminal that you are expecting to try and sneak into your city, sir?" "None of your business, merchant." Yes, yes.
None of your business, bitch."
Yeah. Police business, put out. He's like, yes, of course, right, yes. "You're perfectly welcome to search all of our carts," and he wraps his fist twice on the side of the cart you're in. "Gregory and Milo, the bottom of the compartment you're in drops out and you fall flat onto the cobblestones."
Oh no. That's not
Oh,
good.
no!
Oh no.
So,
Oh, I thought
you
Is that a
two are
JoJo
now-
reference?
It is. Oh my
Holy
god!
shit.
Are there any bushes nearby?
You are currently underneath the cart,
Cart, yeah.
sort of in between the two of you as you've sort of landed and then separated, just from bouncing away from one another.
Oh, fresh
There
air.
appears to be. Do you say that?
I whisper it.
Make a stealth
Gregory.
check.
Oh, no. No.
right.
What have you
What
done?
have I got myself in
What have you
for?
done?
Great, okay.
You fucked us. You fucked us all to
Yeah.
hell.
You best get this check right before I
Yeah,
Is
if
it-
we don't get
come
this,
to attack on you.
you've ruined this secret get-in. Joe, so perfectly planned.
It's 14.
That's enough to whisper this while he's
Yes.
currently engaged in a conversation.
Enough to whisper.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks, man. I'm so glad I play with you.
Oh, wow.
You guys sit here in the bask of my glory.
Yeah, we're basking something, buddy.
I've been basking in something with all that cart journey.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
my thick schlong
That ain't it.
of a
Body
sausage
weight.
I packed for us to eat.
Yeah, I bet you did. So yeah, there is a storm drain in between the two of you. It seems to be locked by a padlock, though.
Oh, do I have? Can my mage hand or whatever it's called, one of my skills, do anything to unlock it? I can't remember.
What was that? I'll do anything to unlock it, sir.
Oh, do you want to roll to seduce the lock?
I'll do anything,
darling.
Oh, I do have
You've
mage
got
hand,
to.
also.
You've got to do it now.
Mending.
Are you going to roll to seduce the lock?
I don't think that will work.
It won't work, but I kind of wanted to see you try.
Will Eldritch Blast do any damage to it?
Probably won't be quiet, but yeah, it's a quite weak lock. It could be broken. It's a bit rusted, but
okay.
you'll have difficulty breaking it quietly.
Okay. Oh, I don't have a shovel to break it anymore. Oh, I don't really have anything.
Okay. In the meantime,
I got a crowbar. I got a crowbar.
Okay. While you two are inspecting this lock and trying to find a way to break it, there's a sound of shattering glass and then a whoosh of flame.
Huh.
Chi and Torin, you will have seen what has happened. Someone has run up from the caravan behind you and thrown a bottle of what looks like alchemist fire at the gate.
He's Molotov us.
Yeah, basically it's the equivalent. It's a magical equivalent of a Molotov cocktail.
Wait, what?
Gate.
At us or the gate? Oh, the gate.
Did he shout, "Down with the fascists"?
It was actually down with the magistrate.
Oh dang!
But yeah, he's actually a member of Antifa. But yeah, there is an alarm raised, and all of the guards immediately start to rush for their weapons. Literally, as all of this is happening, like instantly though, Torin and Chi, you turn around and see this person, and there is a crash, and dust explodes in between the two of you. There's a few seconds before the dust clears, and you see in front of you one of the Magitech soldiers that you've heard of, the Magitech guards that you've heard of. It is okay. Did any of you play Dishonored 2?
No.
Okay.
It's
going to make this slightly more difficult too. But imagine like a very skinny mechanical frame that looks vaguely humanoid. It's covered in like wooden and metal armored plates, and in the place of arms, it has one arm shaped like a lance, which is currently pierced through this person that just threw the alchemist's fire, and the other one appears to be split into 5 claws. It literally has run through this guy with the lance and lifted him off the ground. He is definitely either dead or dying, just instantly. You look up and you see there's lots of sort of rafters from the overhanging upper city, like various walkways. You imagine this thing must have dropped maybe 100 feet and come out unharmed.
Bloody hell.
Mm-hmm. It basically lifts this guy up, drops him, and then turns around to face the guard, walks up to him, and you hear, with every single movement, there's this sort of mechanical creaking and clicking. It feels very ominous. And then you hear like a synthetic robotic voice say, "Situation resolved. Resuming normal duties. Reinforcing gate." Yeah.
Wait, so there's a robot?
One of the Magitech guards.
Cool.
You will know, thanks to Gregory and his backstory, that they are pretty much exclusively owned and controlled by the magistrate.
Yeah.
And they are a quite new thing to the city. They've only been a few years. They just sort of
what?
appeared out of nowhere.
Oh, okay.
Like there were none, and then all
Right.
them.
So, shall I go at this padlock with my crowbar?
One other thing as well, Milo, you in particular, while you are watching this this robot basically run this person through and then just drop his corpse where it lay, you look past the corpse towards the gate, and you see an elven woman. She's dressed in like dark robes and holding a dagger. You imagine she's probably a rogue, just because she's a rogue and she dresses in a similar way. And you hear her mouthing. Well, you see her mouthing your name and waving at you to run over to her. It's like, Milo, waving over towards her.
Wait, what? She's shouting, Milo.
She's mouthing it to you now that you've made eye contact.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna break the lock with the crowbar and then walk over to her. Do I need to roll anything?
Okay.
Well, I say walk over to her. Inconspicuously merge into the crowd and walk gradually over to her.
Okay. I'll say if you wanted to use this chaos as a cover, you could make a stealth check to do it, and I won't give you disadvantage.
Sweet. Okay, same as before. That's not great. Okay, that's
No,
not
it is
stealthy
not.
at all. Clink,
There is a
shatter,
clang, and both the Magitech guard and the human guard look over towards the cart that this sound came from and begin walking towards the cart. You hear the
Is there any
same
blind
mechanical
spots that we can glide into?
other side of the cart. They're both sort of stood on the same side. Torin and Chi and Yarnan are. So if you got onto the other side of the cart between you.
Okay, yeah, Gregory, let's move to the other side of the cart.
There is
Yeah, let's move.
Let's move, because, well, even if it's not too important if I get spotted, if you get caught, that's an issue.
Bit fucked.
Yeah. So,
By bit, I mean extremely.
yeah. So, yeah, we're going to glide behind the other side of the cart.
Okay, so you guys, I'd say each of you is able to hide behind one of the wheels. And you hear this crunch, crunch, crunch of the guard's
Whoa,
footsteps.
it's like I'm there.
It's onomatopoeia, lads, of the guard's footsteps walking along the other side of it. The human guard looks under the cart. He sees the storm drain, and he basically runs back into the main barracks behind the side of the gate to inform of whatever he's seen. You'd imagine he's probably judged that you've gone into the storm.
Okay, cool. That's all right.
So now there is just the Magitech guard there, the Elven Rogue sort of on the far side of this Magitech guard, and a few caravans in front and behind.
Mm-hmm.
Magitech guard begins walking back towards the gate. And clearly the Magitech guard doesn't seem interested in searching the car. It's clearly something for the human to do. But for the moment, at least, traffic is stopped. They're not letting any cars through until this is resolved.
We're not allowed to.
No carts are allowed through yet.
Fuck.
So, am I in the clear yet to go over to that lady?
At the moment, the Magitech guard is walking back towards the gate, so its back is going to be turned to you. It with a stealth check. Try.
Hey guys, shall I gamble it again?
You have inspiration.
I know, but I'd rather save my inspiration for like. Oh, whoops! Sorry, I was tampering the cable. That's probably loose now. That didn't sound good. Yeah, I might. Yeah, I'd rather save my inspiration for if there's like something terrible that comes up. But yeah, Alex and Matt, what do you think? Shall I
Yeah, fuck it, might as well.
go for it? Okay, rolling. It's a 10. It's not worth it.
Okay, so yeah, the I'll say with a 10, you do not manage to get across it, but you're also not detected. So sort of like you make a sound, instantly realize you made a sound, and then dive back underneath the cart to avoid being seen. The Magitech guard basically just turns around and starts looking at the cart.
Oh fuck!
Um,
What have you done? Whose decision was this? I don't trust anything.
Is he moving anywhere or?
With this, you look back over at the Elven Rogue, and she's just face palming. Then you see her begin to
Oh, I got an idea.
silent.
I got a fun idea. I'm going to use my my mage hand. Is there anything?
She sees you're doing something and stops.
What?
She sees you're doing something and stops what she's doing. She was about to start an incantation, then she notices that you're up to something.
Oh right, yeah. I was just kind of going to try and distract the robot guard from us again, and see if there's anything I can make noise with.
Okay. There is it's a cobblestone street. There's plenty of. And this thing does seem to.
Are there any
sounds.
buckets nearby I can lift up and drop?
Throw up.
I got 30 feet of range.
Yeah, there's probably stuff and random debris on top of the carts. He seems to be transporting essential household goods, so there would be pots and pans, and buckets,
Okay.
shovels.
Oh, shovels. Okay. I'm gonna.
How much weight can you lift with Mage Hand?
Uh,
I think it's about £10.
yeah, £10.
Yeah, you can probably lift a shovel. That's about the same weight as a short sword. So,
But a bucket's probably louder, so I'm gonna go for a bucket since you say there's some nearby. Well, near where it'd be distracting for me.
So yeah, your mage hand, it just basically looked like a halfling hand, except scaled up to Taurin's size instead of your size, right?
So it's 10 times the size of my hand.
Yeah, this big halfling hand.
Big halfling hand. My third hand.
Yeah.
What is this?
Tripoding except with hands.
What is going on?
It's just grabbing it. Okay, yeah, let's do that.
So yeah, it floats up the side of the cart past Gregory, brushes his leg a little bit, then goes up around the top of the cart, and it just sort of pats around trying to find something, and eventually then lands on the handle of a bucket and lifts it up. Strain is just about able to bucket.
Why does he sound like he's having a shit? Oh.
That's the sound of you straining.
Why is my hand taking a poo?
Yeah, your hand has to lose some weight in order to lift this way. It just takes some shit on.
Is the bucket able to go to somewhere that's not near us?
Again, you said you have 60 feet range.
30 feet.
Okay, you can move it up to 30 feet away.
Yeah, I'm going to move it as far away from me as possible towards the entrance of the gates, because then the Mr. Robot Man's distracted.
I'll say you're about 25 feet from the gate, so you could get it all up to the gate.
Okay. Let's try and reach.
So you hover this bucket precariously around this Magitech guard while it's looking at the car. All the way up to the gate, and then drop the bucket at the gate. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, there is a clatter as the bucket lands, and clearly the bucket was a fairly shoddy construction because it just breaks.
How dare you say that? How
The
dare
sound
you?
of splintering wood.
Rip bucket. I thought it was a metal bucket for some reason.
Oh, okay, that would weigh more than £10.
Oh, great. I
Um,
don't know how much £10 is in proper.
Not a lot.
In
like
Freedom
a couple of
grams.
kilos at most.
Freedom grams, what?
Look, no, Imperial is freedom units. Okay, it's the thing. We're using communist units. We're the communists. But yeah, it was like a wooden bucket, fairly cracked as well. So like it splinters and breaks open.
I didn't want that anyway.
The guard turns around, takes a few steps toward the bucket, and then sort of like cranes its neck to one side, looking at this bucket. Huh? This come from? And again, you hear like the ominous metallic creak. And the elf rogue actually seems fairly impressed with that.
Yeah,
As she points at you, and shadows begin to envelop you. Imagine that your stealth checks will be a little bit easier.
A 6, son. What? So do I get advantage on stealth?
You get +10. She's cast Pass Without a Trace upon you.
+10, mate. That's sick.
Yep, it is a very powerful spell.
Man, that's cool.
Well, I say powerful, a very useful spell. It's actually quite.
Can I just like stealth my way to the entrance with Gregory behind me?
You can try and sneak around the back of it again if you want stealth check.
No, that'd be terrible. Okay, right. Anyone have any ideas?
Ideas for what?
Well, getting away from that robot.
Torian, you've just been watching this. It's like a fucking Will Ferrell.
I'm just like
guys basically just doing laps between the gate and the cart, and the gate and the cart, and a bucket flew past the guard and then dropped and smashed and is back to the gate.
Right. Okay.
I'm just like, what?
Is the robot distracted enough for me and Gregory to now go into the sewers?
Yeah.
Sweet. Gregory, you up for that?
Hell yeah, let's go.
Hell yeah, let's stealth it. Do I need my stealth? I want to use
no, I'd say you can literally just slip into the sewer.
Out of curiosity, let's see what I would have got. Solid.
Fucking 22.
I couldn't get any less than 11. 12 actually. Yeah.
You guys are the best. I need to as well, actually. Hang on. I should probably copy this.
I've had too much cheesecake and I feel ill now.
Oh,
I've only had like just about a third of it this evening, and there's another quarter left. It's just too much. It's too much cheesecake. Why have I got so much cheesecake?
You're at uni. How can you afford so much cheesecake?
I can't afford cheesecake. That's the thing. My mum made it for me to take to uni, and it's getting close to the end of its eat by date.
So you have to eat it.
I have to eat it.
Torian,
I have to eat it.
I have to eat the cheesecake.
What were you going to say, Logan?
Can you make a perception check for me?
Logan.
I have to make a perception check.
Logan, you piece of shit.
She's also going to make one.
I'm looking forward to the alternate reality where it's like, Hulk Hogan!
Oh,
Hulk Hogan!
Hulk
You
Logan.
have to stop being sexist!
and racist.
Yeah, and
Wasn't
racist. You just have to be a better person, Hulk Hogan.
When was he racist?
I'm pretty sure he
it was a
called it
while
nigger.
ago.
Whoops, sorry.
Oh,
rude
mate,
word.
that's my full stream. My full stream.
You're actually gonna get ban-hammered by Twitch now.
I wouldn't, because I didn't say it.
Be
I'm not,
careful of
I
honking.
ain't PewDiePie.
One
thieves.
sec, there's like loads of weird problems with my character sheet at the moment. It's being
Go
weird.
to piece of shit.
Microsoft Edge still not doing his thing.
It's like half of my fucking sheet just doesn't have any numbers in it.
Have you tried
Like,
clearing your cache?
I can't.
Have you tried Firefox?
I haven't got Mozilla. I can't be asked to download that.
Alright, do you want me to roll it for you then?
Can you roll it for me, please?
Have
Because
you tried Firefox?
my entire thing is.
Okay, perception. You got a natural one. Yeah.
How the hell did you manage to roll a nat one?
Oh, poor
Well,
you.
apparently it's because it's not you rolling. And
Just wait me a
apparently
second. I need to get.
I am cursed.
Well,
and I
have you
never
got
roll
have you
good
got
on ever.
inspiration that you can use to re-roll?
I do, but that's like the most ridiculous fucking thing ever. When
Yeah,
she's
exactly.
already noticed it.
Yeah.
No, she hasn't seen it either.
What? She got a 17. How the hell is that not a pass?
DC 24.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay.
It's just another.
Well, there's no point in me checking. She had a plus
Shit,
5
I
to
did
her
even better.
perception.
All right, cool. Yeah, so Gregory and Milo, are you both slipping into the sewers then?
Yes, we are.
All right, super. Basically, you can see this storm drain just extends down at a 45-degree slope into darkness, basically.
Oh, I have something for the darkness.
Please. Do you believe in a thing called love?
I have.
Just listen to the rhythm of my heart.
I have spare the dying. No, just kidding. I've got something. I've got something in Dungeoneer's pack. Hang on.
What's happened?
I have 9 torches.
Oh, did you go AFK, Matt?
Yeah.
I thought you were being quiet. So, Milo's decided he's going down into the.
What?
Matt?
Hello?
I don't what?
Rob has decided he's going down into the
Sewers with you.
The Suez Canal.
We're going sewage
just the
hunting.
sewers.
We're going canaling.
Let's go. Let's go. You know what? I like this
canoodling.
idea.
Okay.
I like it.
So yeah, you both slide down. This what I was saying to Rob is basically this storm drain is at about a 45-degree slope, just straight down into darkness. You have an idea that it's probably sewers down there because it's a storm drain, and that's about all you know.
Okay.
What is it? What? How far did you say it was? Because I have like 43 feet of rope.
You can't see the end of it, so it's at least sort of 10, 15 feet.
Okay. Is there anything I can tie some hempen rope on?
The wheel of the well, you could tie it to the bottom of the cart, but then the cart's going to be trailing.
True.
Eventually gets through.
But at least, like, if we get stuck down there, then, well, I say stuck to the bottom of the rope, then they could pull the cart up and we'll just slide up with it, right?
Yeah, probably.
Sick.
You don't know why not.
Why not? Why not, guys, right? Should I just, tie it to the cart?
Okay, so
Cool.
Make a dexterity check to see how good
Sick. It's going to be terrible.
the knot is.
Uh,
I'll be nice and say it's sleight of hand, actually, because you might have a bonus to that.
I have 19.
Okay, yep. No, it's a pretty solid knot as far as you can
Yeah, son.
tie it on, and like all of your years working farms, tying down oxen, come back to you, and you're like, mighty 4 could not break this knot.
Yeah, son.
This bright. Did you say you cannot break this thought?
Yes. Be gone, fuck. And the cart just flies away.
Wow.
I have a small tin can of spray called Thought Begone in my backpack.
Hey, all of you. Yeah. You both slip down into the sewers, and because it's a storm drain, it is just coated with slime, basically. Like,
Yeah.
Why is it
You are
covered in
not-
slime? What?
yeah, it's like gross rain slime. Like just gunk that's washed down.
Wait, rain is in the place or rain is in it comes from the sky?
Rain is in, it comes from the sky. It's a storm drain.
Okay.
So,
Let's lower ourselves down slowly with my torch thing.
yeah, you've probably got a torch in like your adventure.
I have some in my Dungeoneer's back. I'm 9.
So it is quite small. Like Milo, you're fairly comfortable in it, but Gregory, it's a bit of a squeeze to get down it.
Fair enough.
But there is enough room for a human to fit in it.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm gonna say that is where we leave the two of you while I deal with Torin and Chi.
Sure.
Torin, basically all of the antics that have been happening have stopped. Clearly, whatever Milo and Gregory were trying to achieve, either they've achieved it or they've given up forever and they're just going to die.
Yay.
I'm hoping for the first one in the case of the.
How rude.
Sorry, the second one where they die. I'm hoping for that one, but
But for me,
I feel it might be the first.
your small friend.
Okay.
Yes, friend.
Yeah. After a couple of minutes, the portly guard steps out, like mops the sweat from his brows, like, right, okay. Don't worry about the clanging sound you heard earlier, everyone. It's all under control. I promise you, no one is going to sneak into the city. All completely safe. Now, I will resume my inspection of the cart, and then, of course, when I find nothing, as I'm sure you're a very legitimate businessman, Mr. Yarnan, you will all be free to enter.
We never actually closed the bottom of the cart. Just occurred to me.
No, you did not.
Oh no.
Oh, tit.
Oh no.
Oh, Gregory, come on, man.
No. Collapses to floor. No.
But like, since we have that rope, technically we should be able to climb our way back up.
Does it just posthumously occur to you that you left the trapdoor open?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
But
Make an athletics check to try and climb back.
6, athletics.
If this is athletics, he's got to be fucking flinging himself like
What,
proper.
acrobatics?
It's just pulling
Yeah.
yourself up arm over arm.
Oh, no,
That's boring. You
It
need to go
is-
through
oh, nat 20 plus 1, sir.
All right, yeah, cool. Literally. So Gregory, he like climbs around you and just like squeezes past you. He seems to dislocate every bone in his body. Like it's like an eel passes by you, and he just flies up this rope faster than if he had
Ooh,
just slid down.
You saucy devil, line
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. You hear it's like click, and then as he closes the trapdoor, and then as he closes the storm drain behind you, and then
Didn't think of
you
that
go back to
either. Thanks for throwing that one in for me.
yeah, and then you two go back down the route. It's again like another 5 or 10 minutes while this guard searches the cart, and he's apparently satisfied. Although he does question the fact that there is a rope underneath it, and Torny's going to turn to you and Audire and say, "Why have you got a rope tied to the bottom of your cart?" And Audire's like, "Rope?"
I suppose we could have
I'm just-
really just tied it to the entrance of the storm drain.
Basically, I look, and it's like I just look at him and say, "There's a rope under the cart," as if like I'm confused as to why there's a rope as well.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Yeah, give us a minute.
Okay, I'll roll it for you.
No. I will roll it for a start. Can you
Sure.
just tell me what my modifiers are?
Yeah, sure. Persuasion is 5.
+5.
And I'll say you can have advantage because you genuinely about this rope.
17.
Okay.
So roll it again and take whichever one's higher.
17.
17 then. Yeah. So yeah, he believes that you genuinely don't know anything about this rope. Of course, that would explain the sound of them breaking into the storm. Yeah. Lucky I sent some people to go search the sewers, isn't it? Right. No worries. It appears as though the criminals have left the area. You guys, can you please state your business, and if it's satisfactory, I will let you into the city.
Wow, what a kind man.
Well,
I'd
yeah,
just
he's
like
got
to-
no reason to suspect you guys.
Yeah. I just say that me and Chi are the bodyguards to the halfling merchant.
Deception check. Your modifier is +3.
Just a minute. Oh god.
6.
He takes one look at Chi and says, "Bodyguard. Okay, why don't you tell me the truth?"
I'd just like to say, well, I'm the bodyguard. she's just like consistent to me.
Deception check again, with disadvantage this time.
Fucking 6 again.
It's like, all right, sorry, mate, we're gonna have to take you into custody. Clearly, you're not tell the truth.
Trash.
What?
And he motions for the tech guard to come towards you, and starts pulling out a set of two sets of handcuffs from his belt.
Why would he not believe that I'm a bodyguard? Jesus.
Look
He
at
just
him.
doesn't believe that you and she are guards. Like, he just thinks clearly you have been lying to him, and he needs to find what you're hiding now.
Oh shit!
Like, he doesn't know why you would lie about Chi.
It's like I just look at him and say, before we get any further, please, I'm just here. Fine, I'm here to enter into the
I'm
tournament.
here.
As most
I'm
as
queer.
We
This
don't want any
this
more
man,
bears.
as we're coming down, is looking to have protection coming into the city, to come to the city, which I offered myself to as a very, very strong person.
Are you trying to haul
Looking-
yourself out?
I'm trying-
myself.
I'm just pointing because obviously I was with the caravan first off, Matt. So this man offered if we could help him as he was traveling just with his cart, and I accepted as a man of honor that I am. I would take the help. I would help him get to the city in safety.
Bullshit.
Roll 3 times and take disadvantage.
Yeah, triple disadvantage. Okay. He takes one look at you and then says, "Okay, so what's the girl's deal?"
She's just a friend that is coming with me to watch as I join in the spectacle of the tournament. I'm trying to get in. I've heard that I need an invitation, so I will try and find any way I can to do so. And she's just a friend coming.
Torrid, we have a letter of introduction. Why don't we just use that?
Wait, we have a what now?
Balazar wrote you. Oh, you weren't there. Balazar wrote you guys a letter of introduction.
I go. Why didn't
Boom.
I just go. I just take the letter off her. I just take the letter off her and say, "You should have said something," and just show it to her.
Yeah. So basically, this letter is a sealed envelope that was given to you by Balazar. It bears both what you would imagine is probably Balazar's seal. It is the face of a red dragonborn with 3 scars across it, like claw marks. Clearly not Balazar's face, but another red dragonborn. And the other one is the Brazzara family crest, the Dragonborn's family crest. It is this brass-coloured ink depicting a shield, flowers surrounding.
Intricate.
Yeah. He basically takes one look at it. He's like, well, a letter of introduction is only useful as long as you don't break the seal on it. So you're going to have to give me a couple of minutes while I get something to read this without breaking the seal. All right, mate? And he walks back into the barracks. He comes out and he's holding a stone. Basically, it is about the size of like a gobstopper. And it is just this clear, like, pearl, and he just holds it up, touches the envelope with it, and a projection in, it's all written in Draconic, appears in front of his face, like, right, I'm going to need to get one of my mates to read this. 1 minute. He walks off again.
I do point out that I can read this, and I have no reason to lie to you.
You've lied to me twice already, mate. I ain't sure.
Third time's the charm? Question mark.
If I had known about the letter, I'm sure I would have given it first. But somebody.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I trust you, man. And he walks back off into the barracks again. And then he eventually comes out, gives you back the letter, and is like, all right, you guys are free to come in. And opens up the gate for you. caravan rolls in, and you two are now on the streets of Rein. We are going to now jump back to dear Gregory and dear Mike.
Excellent.
You're both very dear to one another after the close time you've spent to one another, now covered in slime.
Yay. I'm glad it's just
Someone
slime.
shit,
Yeah.
but no one's decided whose it is.
Is it just a sewer? Or is it just a storm drain? Or both?
It is just a storm drain, this part.
Okay, so we're not
Like,
going
this is just for water to come down. But, you know, all sorts of shit will have been spilled here and washed down the drain. And I don't know if you've ever been in a storm drain, but, like, the walls are coated like moss and slime. And it is gross, but it's not feces.
Cool.
Lovely slam.
Yeah, it's just some lovely slime.
So we can still breathe without suffocating then.
Oh, yeah, you guys are fine.
Sweet.
This, basically, this slope continues for about 30 feet of you guys just sort of going slowly, arm over arm. You're just more slipping down than climbing down, but you're using the rope to control the speed. Until eventually you come to a larger chamber, which seems to be the actual sewers proper where this storm drain leads into. And I will change the map.
Ooh, cool.
Yay, map change.
Cool, prepared.
Yes.
Yeah, son.
That's why I spent all today. So yeah, you two come out about here. Like, you do notice just before you come down, there are two strange creatures. One of them you can see probably a slime, like an actual slime, not the type you put in. And the other one,
Jerry.
yeah, the other one, it's a lot smaller than Jerry was, and also cute. But the other one seems to just be this sort of gross humanoid amalgamation of like crap and just sewer garbage.
How dare you say it's crap?
It's literal feces.
Oh.
Like, there are flies buzzing around it, and
Nice.
it's just all sorts of like gross gunk that you would find in a sewer, all just sort of like formed together into shape. Both of them appear to be feasting on the corpse of a dire rat, which is a rat which is about the size of a large dog.
Oh, wow.
I like doggos. This could be
Yeah.
fine.
But it's a rat.
Yeah, also it's dead,
And
and they
it's-
are feasting on its corpse.
And there might be more of them.
You
But-
can only see the two.
But doggos.
Doggos. So wait,
They
do
haven't
we,
noticed you yet. You'd imagine that if you
do we
straight
come in
down-
from this side or from this side?
you are both hovering in the air, about 10 feet in the air, about here.
Okay. Hovering.
I can put your tokens on the board if you'd like.
Yeah, son.
Hey, Rob, what is up with your screen? Why has it got like no detail to it?
What?
Oh, that is weird.
Yeah,
on the
it's
screen,
weird.
Like mine's got like loads of like pattern details and stuff that.
Yeah, like-
yours is just black and white.
Oh no, that's like mine. That's like mine.
Yours is just black and white.
Oh, now it's weird. Now it's weird.
Drop a link. Drop a picture in Discord.
Everyone goes, "Ooh, do we like Rob
sure,
enough?"
that's-
Ah.
I'll print screen one.
Cancel.
You can know about all of the weird porn that I'm watching in the other tab. It's fine.
Great. Was it hentai?
Oh god, yeah.
What else, man?
Only the best. Only the best quality.
Oh shit, you'll be able to see the NPCs tab. All right, don't look at the NPCs. Don't look at that.
One sec, let's have a look. Wait for
Quality control by our great.
The picture's not even
Shit, I just
like
closed
loading. Can you put it in Facebook instead?
Christ's
I'm gonna
sake.
fucking murder you. Someone put it in Facebook.
Thanks.
I mean, like, he's all right, but is he worth it?
Do I like him that much?
Yeah.
Because I'm worth it.
Kill wallpaper.
Oh wait, it might be because of. Wait, if I do this, go back.
Why are your tokens. There we go. Milo. There
There
we go.
Why?
There we go.
Why
The
is he
tokens are now on
piece
the-
of shit?
I'll just refresh the page.
There we go. In the meantime, Gregory, you do actually sort of recognize where you are.
Yes.
The sewers were sometimes used as escape routes, but again, you've been away for a few years. Your memory isn't super clear, but you have a vague idea that this door here leads to sort of a storeroom, which is maintenance.
Okay.
And this ladder over here and this ladder over here will both lead out into the city. This one here will probably lead to the guards barracks, but you're not 100% certain.
Okay.
This one gonna lead out onto the main streets, and also you could go further down either way. Probably pick your way a decent way through the sewers from memory, but it's not 100% clear.
I'll do that way then.
Gregory, where
Might as
do you
well.
need to be going?
I have a little place I presume might be unoccupied by the local residents. However, we can. This will require us to go through the sewers. I think I know where we're going, but memory always can fail. Remember?
I just need to quickly
Is
check
it
my-
best taking? Where's the thing? This laddery thing here, up to the
So,
surface, or
Your
would
By
that
God,
not be
no.
wise?
By God, no. I'll get gutted around here.
Okay, well, we could either pass on by them, well, try to, and maybe have to start a battle, or we could head backwards, well, behind us, because I don't feel like going into what could be barracks.
I'm
Um,
not sure.
So you guys are still actually hanging on.
Okay. It's the are we low enough to be able to grab onto the rope again? If
The
we want
rope
to?
extends down to the floor. You could just
Oh right, let's lower ourselves to the floor then. Yeah.
haven't gone down because there are like monsters there.
Are we in
Yes.
sight of them? How far can they see?
You don't know.
Okay.
They don't seem to have eyes, but neither
they
do many
might
slimes,
have
and they seem to be able to find stuff.
Drawn
Right.
ears. Okay, let's. Can we use? Oh, I've lost all my things. Stealth to kind of wheeze our way out of there without being heard.
Sure, you still have your +10 to.
Yeah, I do. I'll put Gregory on my shoulders.
That's going to take away 15 from your stealth score.
I won't do that. Gregory, on there, mate. Bye. Okay, stealth. Where's stealth button?
You piece of shit!
14. Does that get
14,
me?
is that including your +10?
No, that isn't including, I don't think.
Okay, so you've got 24 actually.
24, son.
Okay, so you are slipping out over this way then?
Yeah, we're going out that side.
Okay.
Well, I'm going out that side. I don't know about Gregory.
Gregory, you're going to need to make a stealth check as well. Milo,
Okay,
you
just
are
wait.
able to get away. You notice that the slime does wriggle a little bit as it seems to notice something, but then you
What's
were
my
sneaky
stealth?
that you could get away with it.
But I'm stealthy as balls, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, magic. You're basically on stealthy
I'm on
steroids.
stealthy steroids.
Stealth. I think my stealth's only 3.
Oh,
So it's D20
mine was
plus
only
3.
1 before. Now it's 11.
Oh boy.
Bum,
Nice.
bum, bum, ba-da-da-da-da.
Sploosh.
Literally, you like lower yourself down this rope inch by inch. Like, yeah, I saw how Milo. I'm gonna be so sneaky, and you just step your foot in a puddle. Both the weird shit monster and the slime immediately turn to face you.
Oh,
And
am
I
I
would
gonna have to
like
fight
both
them?
of you to roll initiative.
Oh, great. I
Initiative?
take it I'm helping you then, Gregory.
Well, you're going to be acting in
What's
initiative.
initiative? D20
They
plus
don't-
2, isn't it? Yeah.
Plus whatever your dex mod is.
Oh, dexterity. Yeah, it's 2. It's fine. Not good rolls today, funnily enough.
But Milo, you haven't been detected, so if you want to, you involved in this fight.
I'm gonna let Gregory. I'm gonna see if Gregory can fight on his own. If he does need my help.
You!
If he does need my help, yeah, I'll give him a hand. But
I think that's good karma for the last time Gregory did help me fight.
Yeah.
I'm sick of this shit. I'm going to Ganja Corner and I'll never see you again.
I do still need you to roll initiative.
Okay. I get 0. Cool. 9. It's terrible.
Is something to do.
Is 9 any good? Anything?
I'm writing down the initiative order right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, of course, it's just.
You're going to have to give me a...
What a piece of shit, Mario!
Alright, that's not bad.
Oh, I'm gonna be super fucked during this fight.
Can I be stealthy but also shoot from range without them noticing me?
You will have to make some very good stealth checks. Basically, you'll have to make a stealth check with every attack.
Okay.
Well, I'm rolling beast right now, guys.
Oh, great.
Oh, wow. And then a total of 0 for the last bit. So,
I'm not liking this.
Oh,
wow.
Right now, this
Logan.
is amazing.
right.
Just wait.
Just wait for us to get obliterated. Or you to get obliterated and me to run off.
Oh, am I going to be that fucked?
You don't know how strong these things are. Next up is going to be...
What have you done?
Then it's Milo. Yeah.
Oh wow, I'm really halfway down the list. Hooray! At least I get to observe how screwed Gregory is.
Well, neither of you are the last person.
Really?
That would be the weird shit monster.
Out of potentially a lot
0.
of people.
There are some people other than... So yeah, first up... Actually, no, they will skip their turn and work something. First up is the slime. And it is going to move its movement on a big 10 feet, lads.
Oh, goodness.
Towards the sound of Gregory. And then it's going to use its action to dash and go another 10 feet towards Gregory.
Can I just flee from this battle?
It might not be impossible.
Right, never mind.
No, it might not be possible. It might be possible, this one.
Spells.
This slime seems pretty goddamn...
I'm going to attack him with my rapier.
The weird monster does seem a bit faster, though, but it's not his turn. So, it is now Gregory's turn. Yeah, so if you want to run up to... You can do.
Hey!
Okay, cool. You run up to it and make an attack roll.
What's my attack roll? It's my rapier damage plus.
It is to hit plus...
D6 plus 2, I think it is.
No, that's your damage. You need to roll to see if you hit first.
D20, isn't it?
Yeah, so D20 plus for you.
What, for me?
Yeah.
What for me, though? Do you say?
D20 plus 4. It's on your weapon page.
D20 plus 4, okay.
Yeah, I'll show you where to find it. Right? It's on your weapon.
Sweet.
So look at weapons.
Wait a second, you're stressing me out! Okay, D20 plus...
green box where it says to hit.
Yeah. Okay,
That's
cool.
your bonus to hit. And then your damage is D6 plus 2. Okay, so yeah, an 18 easily hits this slime. or your d6 plus 2 damage.
Definitely hit him. Doesn't mean it.
Yeah, big 3 damage. You basically just sort of like close your eyes and stick the rapier out, and it just sort of goes into the rapier on its own. It feels a bit bad for you. And then when you pull the rapier out, it's been cleaned by the acidic nature of this slime. You have definitely done some damage to it,
but not a lot.
It was pretty unimpressive.
Thank you.
At that moment, you feel something whiz past you, and a crossbow bolt lodges itself into the slime.
Fuck, jeez, this guy's mental.
Yeah.
So what, is that the guy behind him?
Nope.
Not this guy.
Nope.
An NPC?
It's weird girl from earlier.
It's the NPC we can't see.
Yeah.
The one who rolled a 27 on cell.
Fuck. Right.
That
Okay.
is a natural 20 plus 7.
Huh. Let's hope they're on our side.
Yep. Well, they're definitely on Milo's side. Put
Yay!
it that way.
Is it the old halfling lady?
No, it was the elven rogue, you'd imagine.
Oh, right.
The elf woman.
Elf woman.
Right, so yeah, that has actually done a bit more damage to the slime. It's still like up and still maintaining its form just fine, but that definitely did more impact than your stab did. Milo's turn.
Cool. How far away am I? Can I, if I retreat by what? How far can I walk in a turn?
25 feet, I think, because you're a half.
And how far does my bow shoot?
I think it's like minimum 60 feet, I think.
Light crossbow 80. What does the second number mean? The 320.
You can fire that far, but with disadvantage.
Okay,
So
so
this
if
number
I
you
was
can just
up to
fire
80
like that.
feet away from... Okay, I got forever away. So if I pull myself back by 15 feet, he won't be able to do a saving throw, whatever it is, on me.
What, against a crossbow bolt? No.
And if because I'm retreating away from him, or is that if I was moving?
That's
from
if you're in melee.
in
Gets an
range?
opportunity attack.
Oh, sweet. Right, I'm gonna
So
go.
Gregory trying to run away now, it would get an attack opportunity against him.
Actually, no. I just realised this is probably a terrible idea because I'm gonna fail and hit Gregory, aren't I?
If you get a natural 1, then yes.
Cool. Let's
You're
try
gonna
not to
fail
get that.
anyway.
But you re-roll
Oh.
natural 1s, so you'd have to get 2 in a row.
Yeah, it's true.
That's like a 20th of a 20th chance. That's like, I think, an 80th chance you would do that.
Cool. There you go.
So that's a total of 20 for 5 damage. Yeah. Again, like, you hit it probably a similar amount of damage to what crossbow.
Has he noticed where I am?
Make a stealth check with your plus 10.
Stealth 11. Yeah, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Roll.
Nope. Like,
Yeah, boy.
this slime wiggles and like a little pseudopod shoots out and starts looking around. You duck into an alcove.
Sorry, guys, it'll be a second.
You stop breathing for a second, and the slime doesn't seem to notice where you were. Now it is the shit golem's turn. It's actually called a golem. The shit golem. Right, it is able to move this far as it is. Right? Just does it.
This is probably almost definitely a bad time for Matt to leave.
Matt's about to get.
He's about to get his balls handed to him. Gonna have him sliced up.
No, it cannot reach him.
Ah.
So it like charges up about 20 feet, but the slime is slightly obscured yet. So, okay, in that case, fuck it. It's gonna.
Sorry, did I just jeopardize it?
Yep.
Oh. let's not tell him I did that.
Yep. It is going to breath attack first. So, Gregory will succeed on dexterity saving, which I guess I'll make a million times since. Yeah, easily does it with. I totally looked this up before. Yeah, so like it sort of like breathes out this stinking cloud, and Gregory like jumps backwards about what and covers his mouth, and whatever the effects of this cloud then don't seem to hit Gregory.
Yay.
Which brings us back up to the top of the round, and another crossbow bolt flies from the storm drain and into the slime again.
Can I see which direction it's coming from?
Make a perception check. Stealth check.
What, perception and stealth?
No, I'm going to make a stealth check.
Oh, right. 11.
Nah, you don't see shit.
Great.
26.
So I can do that. I can do that once per turn, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, that is another some damage to the slime. The slime is starting to look bad now. Like, the golem attacked you and missed, and another crossbow bolt hit the slime. It's starting to look pretty bad now. Like
Me? Or
no, the slime.
okay. So D20 plus 4. Let's go.
No, it's the slime's attack first.
Oh!
Yeah.
Should I have even rolled that then? The
You anger me, you simple human being.
perception check.
No, it's fine because you did it to see where the crossbow was coming from.
Okay, so it's
And
not
also
like I just did it
turn.
because I was wondering because I did it technically off my turn.
No, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
It's going to do 20 plus 3 to see if it hits you then. So, Gregory, what's your armor class?
Armor class, let me have a look. You little shit.
AC.
See, what does that mean?
It's how it's going to be on your core stats. Well, it will. AC 1 armor.
Oh, 13.
Yeah, it hits you. So this grey ooze is going to do this much damage. Plus 1. It's going to do 3 damage to you.
Oh no.
There's like a pseudopod shoots out from the slime and like punches you in the nose, basically.
Does the pseudopod have as much health as the slime itself, or is it now an independent?
It's just
entity?
a part of the slime which is sticking.
Oh right, I thought it was like a whole like separate entity now. Okay, that's fine.
No. Although your armor class does decrease by 1 as part of your is like dissolved by the acid of this slime. So right now your AC is 12.
Yeah, lol. GG, rip.
Make a note of it, please.
Matt,
Pardon? Sorry, what? Who? What? When? Why? Where?
decrease your armor class by 1 to 12.
Yeah, as part of it was dissolved by this.
Dumb. Okay. Why'd you do this to me?
So it is now your turn, Greg.
Boom! You're getting lanced, bitch.
All right, cool. Roll damage. This slime not hard to hit.
Yay!
Really easy, in fact. It does not move.
I did it. I got 5.
All right, cool. The slime is like just barely on the cusp of being alive at this point.
Yes.
It's just sort of like wriggling there meekly. It's probably going to run away next turn if it can.
If it can. If I don't take care of him.
Milo, it is your turn.
Oh,
Yes.
you big bad boy.
Right, so I'm going to do my classical Eldritch Blast because then I can get maybe a hit on both the slime
I think
and
the
that.
range on that is 60 feet, isn't it?
Let's have a look. Eldritch Blast.
55, you can.
It doesn't say.
Does it not?
Just says within range.
Says range up top, 120 feet.
Oh,
Above the
dang.
description. It
Yeah.
says.
Oh, yeah. I was looking in the description thing. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you can easily hit this thing.
Will I be able to get a wide enough spray to hit both of these fellows without?
It's single
Gregory?
target attack.
Oh, is it? Okay. Since the slime is mostly not a threat, I'm going to go for this guy then.
Okay. In that case, make an attack roll. I believe it's +5 bonus to attack.
D20 +5.
Yeah. Because it's your.
And then
Plus your.
that's 19.
90 to check its stats, but I'm 99% damage. You don't add anything because it's a spell.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah. Evocation to do that. And choose that one.
Wait, what? So I shouldn't have added the 5 or.
No. You don't add anything to the damage.
Oh, okay, right. Sure, cool.
So there we go. 11. Yeah, easily hit it. Yeah, so it's 1d10 damage. There we go, 5 damage. Cool. So the golem does seem a bit hardier than the slime, but this sort of like shotgun blast of metal seems to like tear a chunk out of its shoulder.
Yeah, son.
So it does like stumble back, and it's going to make another perception check to see you. So can you make another stealth check?
Sure.
Gregory's tanking right now.
17.
What do you mean tanking right now?
Oh yeah,
I am a tank.
Yeah. So you got 17. He does not.
Sick. So wait,
does...
has he shifted back by 5 feet then?
No, it just
okay.
stumbled back a second and then returned to his position. Blew off part of its shoulder.
How much do I have to do to make someone actually go back a few feet?
You'd have to specifically try and do that, and then you'd do that damage, I'd say.
Right, okay.
Just need to check and see. No, it doesn't recharge its mud breath. In that case, it's Golem is just going to try and punch Greg.
Golem smash.
Golem
It's
smash.
just sort of like as it tries to hit you.
Bit racist, actually. Golems don't speak like that.
It's
That's
literally
really rude.
made out of shit. It speaks, however.
Literally made of shit.
I need to stop pressing Control C instead of Control. Jesus.
Just press Control P, then enter.
That won't fucking help.
Control peen.
No, P for print. I'm trying to make him print his webpage.
God, I hate.
Guffaw.
I find the word peen amusing, so fuck you.
Do you like the word weenus?
Weenus.
Weenus is just a part of your elbow. It's that bit of skin, like there. That's the weenus.
Stop being so clever.
Ah.
It rolled a 12, which is your new armor class, so it does hit you.
What, me? Oh, him, right.
Gregory.
Wah.
Fine now.
That's 1 damage. Guys, no. So you take another 3 damage then. Good old Greg. And this one does not seem to be able to dissolve your armor.
Okay, that's
Seems
good.
feces, not as acidic as slime.
But is
But it is
wee on this feces? That's acidic. Wee.
not nearly as acidic as armor.
I'm just trying to put Gregory in some hot water. Or
You're
some
trying to
hot
screw up
weed.
Gregory.
Yeah. Well, I did mistakenly screw him up earlier. That wasn't even on purpose. I was just
shit.
like, what?
Right, actually, yeah. Having seen your Eldritch Blast, you see another identical spell, like perfectly identical, come out and hit the golem.
Perception check.
Okay,
Okay.
make it with advantage this time, as
Oh, cool.
blast is visible. You're gonna have to roll really high.
9.
No, funnily enough.
Great.
You did not beat a 26. She cannot roll below
Was
a 50.
not gonna get that.
God damn.
My
It's
perception's
really-
+2.
Yeah.
How do I get better perception? Like, how do I see more?
Have better wisdom, get trained in perception, stuff like that.
How do I do that?
Get good.
Get good. Okay.
You'd have to get someone to teach you, or every single, or like you can read a magic book and increase your wisdom.
I could have done that in Solaris.
Yeah. But that does this other Eldritch Blast is exactly identical to yours. Like, Eldritch Blast is a spell exclusive to warlocks, and every patron has a very slightly different Eldritch Blast. This was exactly like yours.
Oh, dang, son. That's interesting. This is exciting and also worrying at the same time.
Also did exactly the same damage, but that's
just coincidence, right?
yeah. But yeah, another chunk of this thing's flesh is, this thing's shit is torn away. And that will bring it to the slime's turn.
Slime's turn. What
I hope he
you
retreats.
gonna do when it shits on you?
Well, Slime's
Oh, yeah,
gonna
that's a
do
good point. Yeah, it is on 1 HP. It is going to run away,
that.
actually.
Yeah,
So,
so that means Gregory gets a
attack of opportunity if
Yes,
you want to take.
Yeah, I'm gonna make
called it.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
make it. D20 plus 4.
Just to move 20 feet this way. Wait, 20 feet this way.
I can make it. Let me run.
Yeah, 14. You hit it.
Nice.
As it's trying to escape you, you just.
Hey, no, that was my whether I can.
What?
Yeah, but it's on 1 hit point.
There you go.
It was on 1 HP. It's dead.
Yeah.
I want to make this proper.
It like shrinks away from you, tries desperately to like drag itself away by its pseudopod, stab into the ground and spear it. And it
Can I go, Agur? As I do it, show I'm angry, and then the other shit beast may not fuck with me.
Yeah, and it just like the moment your rapier pierces it, it just puddle and begins to slip down into sort of. It's like a 10 feet sort of pit with lots and lots of water running through it down towards this way. But it just sort of dies and begins to drip into that. That brings it to Milo's turn.
Yeah, son. How damaged is the poop monster?
Still pretty healthy.
Did you just call it the pimp monster?
Poop monster, not the poop
Poop.
monster. Okay.
Nose
it's pretty
knows
healthy.
where the hose goes. Unfortunately, I don't have a nose. From now on, as well, it has like a purple.
What,
Just 'cause
purple
it's
what?
now a
Purple
pimp monster.
tint or pimp monster, great. That's why. Okay, yeah, and I'm just going to go back to my classical crossbow.
Alrighty then.
There it is. Light crossbow, because dice damage. Okay, so the light crossbow does. So the light crossbow can do more damage than the hand crossbow, then.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go use that. It is a 18 attack.
Okay. Yep, that
8
hits.
damage. 8 whole damage.
Ooh, that's
boy,
pretty good.
That's a tasty damage.
You have now dropped it to less than 10 health.
Yes,
In D terms, it would be referred to as bloodied, but it doesn't have any blood.
he's gone poopied.
It's poopied. It's now draining a little.
It
Just like fluids are pouring out of one of its arms has fallen. It's like staggering to one side slightly. But it is now its turn, and it's going to make another goddamn attack, Gregory, because it just, even if it could see you, it determines it can't reach you at this point. Just kill it.
am I still stealthy enough?
You can make a stealth check if you want.
Do you want me to? I don't have to.
Sure, go for it.
I don't want to now.
Okay, don't do it. Don't bother it. It knows where you are.
What? No, I'm rolling.
You didn't try to hide.
There I am. I'm not. I'm 29.
Okay, yeah, you're hidden.
Yeah, son, 29.
Yeah, but it does, in fact, just turn around and with its like one remaining arm, just smack you, Gregory.
Oh, was that convincing? Did you think I was going to die then?
Yeah, and
Thanks.
it also gets its breath weapon as well. So yeah, you do. You gain 7 points of damage this attack.
Okay, let me roll.
Lose 7 points, but you know.
So this guy's got less than 10, so 9 or below. 5 with a nat 1. Lol.
I'm not going to hit him, am I?
No, not with that one. You go to attack at the same time that you get hit, and you just get smacked to the ground.
Well, it was a 5 with a nat 1, so is
Yeah.
it less painful
Well,
for him?
No, natural 1 is a critical fail.
Oh.
Doesn't matter what you add to it.
Oh, okay.
Like natural 20 and natural 1 are considered to be just lucky and unlucky. Like the greatest master can still fail occasionally. The worst novice.
Are you trying to imply you're the greatest master?
No, I'm saying like even if you
Doesn't
had
make
plus
sense.
100, if you got a natural, then you could still. That's what critical fails and critical successes are supposed to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, you miss your attack, and that brings it to Milo's turn again.
Cool, son. I don't know what this 3D dice.
Actually,
thing
no, it
is.
doesn't. Sorry, that
Oh.
was Gregory. You're acting out of turn.
Shit.
You threw me. All right, so the golem goes. Then this mysterious rogue. She's gonna thing. And fucking natural 1. I'm just gonna quickly get some damage here. Gregory, you take 4 damage as this Eldritch Blast sails the golem and hits you, Gregory. And then there's also a splash as this rogue falls off the rope and the same puddle that you initially landed in. Milo, you can now see her.
Oh, cool. That's
Oh, cool.
where.
Yeah.
Am I allowed? Can you drop her on the map, or can only I see her?
I'll drop her on the map. I'm just going to use cheese
Okay.
character in the meantime. There we go.
What if it is?
She's
she?
there.
Oh, she's right. What? Right there.
Yeah, she
The
was
whole
on
time?
the rope. She was on the rope in the storm drain.
Oh. Cool.
She followed you guys.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. So it was that woman, right?
Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah, you can now recognize it as this elven rogue.
It's you. Hey, friend.
It's you.
It
Not
me.
right
Hello.
now, okay?
Hi. Okay.
Busy. Just hit your ally with a magic spell. All right?
Yeah.
Give us a second here.
Oh, good one. Come on. Yeah, I've got a.
Gregory,
Oh,
now
okay.
it's your turn. You got a natural. Milo,
Do I miss my turn because I did it out of?
yes. So, like, that natural
Why
one
is the
was your
world
turn.
so unfair?
God, pay attention to initiative.
God, piece of shit. Just pay attention, man.
Guys, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Milo, it is now your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna. Oh, that's a line. Okay,
That is a line.
That is not.
I don't. Can you delete that?
Yeah,
or should
so I can. It's fine. I couldn't for a second.
didn't
How far
know
can I
you
walk in a turn?
25 feet.
25.
30 if you dash, but then you. No, sorry. 50 if you dash, but then you.
But you have to Naruto run it.
Yeah. Also, you can't attack if you do.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go my 25 feet.
Okay.
What? Actually, wait. Before I do that, what's the?
I only have 2 feet.
What's the
Why'd you need
minimum?
25.
What's the minimum I can use on my crossbow?
What do you mean the minimum?
Like, if I get too close, is it just like one square away that I can't use it?
Yeah. Well, you can use it, but it's with disadvantage.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna move all the way to there then, because that's the
Okay.
first I can go without sprinting.
Cool.
And since Lady Elf Dwarven person is not too in my way, I'm going to use my Mr. Wayne crossbow.
Well, she's currently like lying prone on the.
Oh well, there's no chance I'll hit her. Oh, so I could have gone. Wait, where was I? Like there.
Yeah.
It's about the same distance. Yeah, I'm gonna use my crossbow again. Where's the thing in my?
So from here or from where you were?
Where I am now.
Okay, that's fine then. So yeah, make an attack roll with the crossbow.
Okie dokie.
Yep, that hits.
Dice. 10. No, it's a 10. I can't really see.
13. These guys do not have good armor.
These 3D dice are confusing me.
Like they are quite just slow moving, useless creatures. Actually, what's that? Yes, it does. Has an armor class of 11.
Yeah.
So yeah, you hit it and deal an damage. It is starting to look pretty bad now. Like it is really starting to crawl. Like one of its legs falling off. Its purple feathered cap is beginning. Like the feather is drooping a bit.
See, I would have been like, oh yeah, since this guy is pretty bloody now, let me and my halfling, whatever you said, buddy, let's go find a local tavern and share pleasantries. But she's made a bit of a damage to Mr. DuPont over there, so I'm gonna stick around.
She rolled a natural one, Gregory.
Yeah.
Right. Cool. In that case, it is Golem's turn again, because you've just taken your
Golem.
A 9 does not hit you, so yeah. As it's hit by this crossbow, it staggers and its arm just like swings straight. It's just unable to hit you.
What a madman.
Mr. Poopy Bottom.
Yeah, it will attack you, fuck it.
Yeah.
It's just single-minded
Wait,
now.
how much health are you on now, Gregory?
How much health? I believe I was hit for 4, so I'm 24, I believe.
What, I've got, like, my max is 21.
His max is 29.
No, I'm on 25, sorry. You fucker.
Wait, no, you've not been marking off your health this whole time.
Haven't I?
Well,
How much health do I need to
Alright, hang
remove?
on.
Oh,
So
no, my
you
max is
took off
27. Whoops, I forgot to change that.
6 for your initial attacks off these guys.
That's right, so...
7 from the golem's first attack. So that's
Okay.
at least 13 more to take off.
Yeah, I've taken off... Wait. So 19... Okay.
So take 13 from 25.
Yeah. 29, thank you.
No. Because you also took the 4 from that Eldritch Blast as well.
So I'm 12.
You're on
Okay.
12. Okay, that seems better.
This shit monster has literally beat the shit out of me.
Uh-huh.
I'm not liking this encounter one bit.
He wants your poop to regain health.
It's just gonna
My
cut your stomach open and pull.
My poo is in
Aw.
conspiracy with this fucker.
Yep. So yeah, it missed you this time.
Your bowels are fighting against you.
It's now the rogue's turn. She's just gonna like stand off, brush like the slime and like filth off her, and go, "All right, you guys didn't see that." And then she's gonna pull out a crossbow and shoot the monster. It is a hand crossbow, not a light crossbow.
Okay. But yeah, he's on, what, 5 most.
Man, she rolls well.
Yeah.
Jesus. Alright, yeah, so she hits it. And it is extremely hurt. You imagine one more hit is almost guaranteed to kill it. It's like barely holding its together. Like, it probably can't even see straight anymore. Just like, it's like, attack!
I thought you said towel then. I was like, what's so special about this towel?
Towel!
Towels.
Take this guy to the galaxy. Towels are cool. So yeah, now it is Gregory's turn.
Yay!
Acting in initiative, Gregory. How's it feel?
Not good. I'm a wild card.
Wild card.
Wild card picture.
How are you at third
Bom
level?
bom bom. Let me roll damage at least. Yay! I'm a really damaging
Nice.
man.
You just hit the floor and like the stonework cracks. As you like swing with all of your strength, completely whiff and deal 8 damage to the floor.
Nice.
And then you
Nice.
realise, wait a minute, a rapier is a stabbing weapon. Why did I swing it? That's probably
My
why I
tactics,
missed.
they've been thwarted.
By the way, it's your turn.
Well, whose turn?
Yours.
Mine. Okay, right.
Yes.
Well, these guys don't even need help. I'm gonna. Can I heal someone else as part of my?
Do you have
turn?
any healing?
I have 3
Really?
scrolls of healing word.
Yeah, you could use one of those as a bonus. In fact, yeah, let's say a bonus action.
Cool. That's all I'm gonna do this turn. I'm gonna use.
Okay.
So what are you on at the moment?
Like
Gregory?
12.
12 out of 29.
Yeah.
So it is 1d4 plus your spellcasting modifier, which is charisma. So 1d4 plus 3
3. Yeah.
for you.
Yep. That is a 6. You get 6 health.
Sure.
Inventory. Change it to 2. Cool.
Scroll. La 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 la. Oh no, it's plus your intelligence modifier, not your
Oh.
spellcasting. So
Okay. Well,
plus 0, so just 1d.
it's a 4.
Oh, you heal 4 hit points, Gregory.
It's a natural 4.
Yay!
Since it's a natural 4, can he have 5?
No.
Okay.
No,
Thank
yourself.
you.
Just trying.
Suck my spiteful.
So my spiteful dick.
Yep. It's now the golem's turn, by the way.
Oh, what's he gonna do now?
Actually, it's going to change its tactic because it's a bit annoyed that it just seems to get in his ass kicked attacking Gregory. It's going to try and attack the elf.
I thought he was gonna go for me.
It can't reach you.
No.
You're too far away.
So he can sling poo. Poo sling.
So it's going to get attacked. No, she's not pro. It's just a to check her arms. Just barely hits. Does a grand total of 3 damage. Literally just walks up and like barges into her. She stumbles back a bit and it probably has some bruising.
Oh, great. So I could have actually just saved it by just going, oh yeah, I'll do this, do the healing as my, what's it thing?
Is your bonus
As my
action.
bonus, and then actually kill
you
the guy in one shot. I could have
Yeah,
done
you
that.
could have done.
Oh, well.
She looks at you, it's like you
Sorry.
could. There's a look of like slight. She's not angry.
Well, that's fine. We can go
And,
for a short rest and regain some health, can't we?
Yeah, Yeah, you can do. Her elven ears droop a bit.
Drew what?
They droop.
Jew? What Jew?
No, it's a Drew. Drew
Shekels.
what? What are they drawing?
No, I hate you.
No, it was
They
Discord.
lower slightly in sadness. She's just disappointed in you more than anything.
Sorry, friendo.
But it is her turn, and instead of doing anything, she's just gonna look at disappointed Milo.
Logan, you spiteful piece of shit.
Disappointed Milo.
Just imagine.
Gregory,
Just think of the Seinfeld at the end of the theme tune. Bow, 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 bow.
Yeah. So she's decided that 2 wrongs do make a wrong.
What?
She's just gonna ignore the enemy as well. And now it's your turn, Gregory.
Yay!
So if you want to make it
D20.
3,
Come on, baby. I can actually hit this time. Come on.
Oh, I just realised I haven't been counting down my.
Is that
arrows.
enough? Please.
no, no, it isn't.
No.
It's
Just use some inspiration.
No.
Get inspired, son.
Get inspired, yo.
I realised I haven't been counting down my arrows.
I wouldn't worry about it. You could retrieve them at the end of the fight anyway.
Oh, okay, that's all right. I don't think I've ever done it.
Well, actually, say knock off 2 because that's probably you shot into the slime. They will have been dissolved.
Okay, sure.
But the rest you can keep track of.
Yeah.
Yep. So you've just been acting on reflex, stabbing, and you stab where it was when it was attacking you. But now that it's moved over to attack the elf, you just stab thin air and completely miss again.
Come on,
Useless
man.
bitch.
Is it my turn now then?
It is.
Cool. I'm gonna just one-shot this guy.
You are if you can hit it. It's on 2 HP.
What, he is? Yeah, well, that's fine. Let's go shoot some things.
Yeah, you hit it at last. Thank God.
What? What do you mean I hit it at last? I was hitting it this entire time.
Someone finally hit this thing. It's been on 2
don't-
HP for 2 rounds now.
I have dealt 8 plus another 4, I think, plus another 6.
So yeah,
Yeah,
Feel
fuck
like-
you.
so you literally just look, shrug, raise the crossbow, and blast a bolt straight through its head. Its head just explodes like a watermelon and it passes to the ground.
That's nice.
So deaded.
That's a tasty poop ball.
Tasty poop ball. Do you wanna search the corpse? Do you wanna get your elbows right deep in the poop bowl?
I will let Gregory do all the searching.
Gregory, do you wanna search the poop?
Just.
I do not want to search the poop bowl. Thank you very
might find
much.
some nuggets.
Unfortunately, I don't have any latex gloves to investigate this poop body.
Yeah.
I could use this iron bucket to. Wait, I don't have anything else actually. I can use a hammer to root around.
Okay. You gain a hammer. No need for an investigation check there. There is nothing.
There is
Your
nothing.
hammer is just now covered in shit. And with that, we are out of initiative.
What on earth was that?
It was a thing of beauty.
It was me losing my elf friend health because I thought these guys would be strong enough to kill a poop monster on 2 HP.
Well, you would have been if Gregory hadn't missed.
3 times, didn't he miss?
Yep.
I didn't actually hit that a single
I don't.
time.
What was his initial health?
27?
And out of the 27, I dealt 18,
Yep.
leaving 9 for the elf.
Yep.
And it wasn't even my fight.
Yep. It was Gregory missing.
But in reality, I did lose, not myself, but my elf friend, 3 health.
In fact, the elf turns around and looks at you, and it's like, Milo, for fuck's sake, you weren't even supposed to come down here.
How does she know your name? This ain't canon.
Actually, she does know your name.
I don't know how.
And the moment you speak out, she turns around, looks at you, Gregory, and I'd like strength check as she tries to shove you into the pit.
No, I'm not getting that pit.
Wait, what
piece
pit?
of shit.
Fucking make a strength check to contest it.
What pit?
All right, I
Oh,
will.
wait, is this a pit? I thought it was a wall.
This black thing. Yeah, it's about 10 feet deep.
Right. It was it D20 plus 1.
Uh-huh. You have to be at 12 because she has no bonus to strength.
Well, I know my shitty rolls. Yeah.
It's equal! So you just like grapple and push each other, and you're both just feeble and can't make any ground. She just looks at you and says, "Jump into the pit," and you need to make a wisdom saving.
Wisdom saving throw. What's my wisdom?
Just click the save button on wisdom.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, but you can't do it for
So yeah,
now.
on your core stats, there's Wiz and
13.
Yep. I need to check. Save. Apology. This is really easy to check. You fail. Jump into the pit. You just like, oh yeah, okay, and you jump into the.
I don't like this.
Pushed away a little bit.
Well,
You're now just sort of like underneath the floor here, like swimming in this running water.
is there enough of
And then
the
you
rope
come
left?
back to your senses. You're like, the fuck? That bitch just made me jump into a pit of water.
Is there enough of the rope left?
Do
to,
I get a disease? Do I get damage like for the disease?
gets
I've
pink
just
eye.
caught?
You are now You probably have tetanus.
Oh,
Like at the very least, like lockjaw or something. um,
yeah. Is the rope long
Just like-
enough to dangle down to him?
No. It's probably got about like 5 foot of rope.
Oh, sorry, can't help you. Okay, Mrs. Elf friend, let's go find.
In
Can I,
fact,
can I climb out
the rope
first?
is now complete. In fact, no, you do have like 30 feet because completely slapped as the guard untied it and just threw it down the storm drain.
Okay.
So now you just have the whole whatever.
Okay. Mrs.
Yeah.
Elf, whatever your name is, has she told me? I can't remember.
Just call me A. It's fine for now.
A. Just I know this is going to be a pain, but just kind of grab this rope with me. Come here, Mr. DuPont. We're
No, fuck it. He'll be fine on his own.
No.
Can I hug? Can I hug?
We're
Please.
better
my
off
good
without
friend-
him.
do it
Can
for
I-
me.
Can I hug my good friend Milo before we go on?
No.
You could do, but you're about like 50 feet away and getting blown downstream.
Yeah.
You're getting
I will
flushed right
only
now.
help you out if you're promising not to hug me. Otherwise, I'm going to use this hammer on you.
The feces hammer.
The feces hammer on your feces body.
Hammer of feces.
It's
It's like the sword of Damocles, only shit.
not quite the hammer of Mjolnir.
Yeah.
So, Gregory, before you
Fine.
flow. Okay, well, I'm going to tie
Okay.
the rope to the ladder here.
Okay, so yeah, you basically run after Gregory. He's probably washed to about here by now, and downstream after him.
Well, there's plenty of
Gregory-
rope. So,
Yeah, it takes you like a solid minute of pulling yourself up, but you are eventually able to drag yourself out of the pit. The elf looks at you, considers pushing you back down into the pit. It's like, fuck it, ain't worth the effort. He's like, all right, fine. Fuck it. If we're both going to be here, then we can all escape these sewers. To be honest, was kind of hoping to die.
what would happen if he got washed all the way down?
Well, you'd be separated.
Oh, right, that's it.
That'd be
Gregory,
the end
you
of our
know that
story.
the sewers will basically come outside of the city.
Yeah.
hmm So you should
But
be
yeah.
glad I saved you, eh? I'm not speaking to A. I mean,
Can I backstab him by hugging him now?
What, Milo?
Yeah.
yeah, if you want,
Saved your ass.
yeah, you. I'll kick you back in. You do that to me.
Fine.
You're going back.
Shut
Fine. Hug she the
Right,
bitch.
have I got my rope back then?
Yeah, sure, you're able to retrieve. It's fine.
Sweet.
You tied one end of it to the ladder.
Yeah. Cool. Right, are we exiting out of here or? Is it worth? Actually, I kind of want to go search around this room, see if there's anything in there. Is it literally just that ladder?
Well, it's used as a storage.
Oh, what?
Storeroom for like maintenance workers.
Oh, okay.
Is what Gregory said.
Okay, I'm going to go to the door and hear if I can. Well, see if I can hear anything inside.
Okay. You go up to the door and make a perception check.
That is a 17.
All right. Yeah, you hear the sound of like drips of water falling from the ceiling. Nothing living in there.
Cool. I'm gonna. Is it unlocked?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go.
So,
actually, I'm gonna call the other two over, guys.
The elf just like sort of gives you a surly look, puts his hand in a pocket. Seems very upset. Going to plan. Gregory, are you following as well?
Yeah, of course.
All right, cool. You all go?
Yeah.
Yeah, so searching the storeroom, you are basically able to find like planned maintenance of the sewers, like people planning and like crew lists of who's going to clear out the ship blockade, what and avoid section B. There'll be monsters. You see a big sign above the door that says section B, where you just came from.
Well, I'm glad we cleared that one up.
Yep. The chest in the corner, when you open it, is full of shovels.
Oh, shovels!
There's like a dozen or so in there.
Are any of them relatively clean?
Nope, they're all covered in shit.
Great. Okay.
They use it to literally shovel shit.
Okay. I think I'll leave these shovels for another day.
When will I be reunited with my shovel?
I just want a new shovel that's not covered in poop.
See ya. Gregory, you're fairly sure that the ladder here is storage towards the guard barracks. And this one will lead up towards the streets, but outside the guard barracks.
Okay.
You do have, you are vaguely able to navigate the sewers from memory, but you also know that it's gang. So
yeah, absolutely.
It'll take you a bit longer if you want to smuggle.
Right. Does Gregory know if there's any routes further out either of these directions that could take us to somewhere that's not?
Yes, I believe there are routes.
Yeah, there's shitloads of access points to get you onto the streets
that aren't near the armory.
Yeah, it'll take you a few minutes.
Sure.
Well, it'll probably take you about another hour peeking around corners and such, just to check that there isn't anyone else in the sewers, like any gang members that would kill on sight, or anything like that. But Gregory can lead you to the streets.
Yes.
How dangerous is it coming outside the armory?
Well, for me, it would be extremely dangerous, but I'd imagine it will still be dangerous for you, seeing as we are bursting out of someone's armory.
What if I stealthed my way out, and so did A?
I could imagine it'd be fine.
A looks at you as like, I could probably do it. That spell that I cast on you has won.
Oh.
And I'm afraid to say I'm fresh out of magic today, buddy.
Oh.
Do you mind if we call it quits before we carry on? Because I imagine this is quite a good point for us to...
Yeah.
I want to see what's going to happen with Alex now. Alex and Chi.
Yeah, should we do
Well,
Alex and Chi?
Or are they at a loading screen as well?
Well, they're not at a loading screen, but it's going to be bigger stuff, and I do need to actually pack to go to Bath tomorrow.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
So,
Good sesh.
Yeah.
Good sesh.
Shall we say for now then, just decide whether the streets or whether you travel through the sewers?
I think we
I'd
should
put sewers, but streets could be easier.
Well, you could travel part way through the sewers away from.
Yeah, was going to say, take the next kind of way out this way.
Yeah, that can work. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Cool.
As soon as you get onto the streets, A is separate. Then.
Oh, okay.
Just gonna say like,
Great.
right, this ain't going according to the plan. Milo, I'll talk to you later. Peace.
Oh,
and then she just disappears into the shadows.
Okay, thanks. Bye. Have a wonderful time.
All right. In that case, we will end the session there.
Awesome doodles.
Awesome.
And I like how I lost no HP that entire game.
Thanks to that fucking pass about a trace stuff.
If we get fucking caught out there, I'm gonna be so fucked.
Yeah. Alex, are you still around?
I'm here. Hello.
Yeah. Sorry that you were just like had nothing to do for that last bit.
It's fine.
Sort of just what happens when you split the party is...
Yeah, but me and Gregory weren't going to get anywhere being with the rest of the cart.
Oh, yeah, no, Gregory could not have got through that gate unless he really well.
Unless he really what?
Really well.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Really well.
All right.
What if he paid his way to get in?
He'd have to pay a hell of a lot of money.
More
Yeah, I
than,
was gonna say.
say
The
600
magistrate's
gold
very
pieces.
scary.
More than that.
Wow.
Probably like 1,000 gold for each guard he bribed. To cross the magistrate, that explicitly. And all of the guards, gangs in the city as well. I will, however, put you all back onto the Rein now.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
So yeah, right now you're all in the territory. Alex, you and Chi are sort of just here for the gate, and yeah, probably somewhere around there will be where you guys came out of the sewers.
Cool. You're going to put a blob on the map for them?
Can do.
Can you move my blob, or do I have to move it for me?
I can move it, yeah.
Okay, that's alright, cool.
Look, fucking huge
Whoa.
blob now.
Oh, that's a big old blob. Why is it
There's
so...
a big old blob. A big old booty blob. Yeah, you're probably about here.
Okay.
And I will put a little...
Right, I'm gonna have to go,
Yeah,
so I'll see you all in a bit, peeps.
Good.
All right,
I'm going to
cool.
get... Oh, I was going to get coffee, but it's like 10. So that would be a good
I
idea.
have to go and pack.
Yeah.
Ready to go to
That was fun. I'm glad I did things.
Yeah.
All right,
and
I'll
not
see you in a
That was a
bit.
good
Thank
session.
you.
Yeah, I enjoyed myself.
Alright,
Thank
peace.
you.
Peace.
See you in a bit.
Bye,
Peace.
guys.
Bye.
Alex, again, like, you still on, Alex?
Oh, excuse
Oh,
me.
yeah. Hello.
Yeah. Again, sorry that like that last bit of the session was kind of a bit short on things for you.
It's okay.
I wasn't expecting the combat to take that. I kind of balanced the amount of damage you guys can do because Gregory has no attack spells, as it turns out. Entirely diplomacy, that guy.
Wow.
I want to find someone to use my tattered scroll of healing word on.
I forgot you had that.
Like, I can just throw it away, but where's the fun in that?
Yeah, no, you have to use it for something.
Yeah, it'd be well fun.
There's like a 50% chance that it does, which is like 2d10 necrotic damage. So it either heals a tiny bit or
Destroys them.
yeah, I'm gonna go offline as well, guys.
Yeah.
Cool,
I'm probably
cool.
jumping off now as well.
All right, peace. Good game.
Taters, taters.
See you guys later.
See ya.
Bye.
That was fun. I enjoyed myself, which is quite obvious. I'm going to stop streaming now because I'm quite tired and also hungry. Go to these places here. Twitter mainly, and YouTube is also cool. But you're probably already watching from there. Go to those places because why not? I look exactly as horrible as I do now. Wow. That flick of the hair. Cool. Laters.